Here we go. Welcome to the Premier League, Ipswich Town. Hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another live stream, a live watch along. We've got Ipswich Town making their Premier League return for over 22 years it's been since they've been in the Premier League. An unbelievable long stretch of time, and they are back with a baptism of fire. It's Ipswich versus Liverpool. Welcome along to everyone, guys. We've got not too long to go until the game kicks off. Get your comments in, hit that like button, get your predictions in the live chat. Ipswich Town take on Liverpool, and we will bring it to you in just under 20 minutes time. We'll have coverage here, and I'm excited. Whatever happens, it should be an interesting game because, of course, the big talking point is obviously Ipswich Town being the new boys that have not been in the Premier League for so long. But at the same time, Liverpool, a very powerful team in the Premier League, with Arne Slot for the first time in a league game. This is massive, a massive game for both clubs. And yes, the Premier League is back. It's just great to have it back. Get your comments in. Hello to everyone. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Let's set this stream off to a flyer. We'll go for 100 likes before kickoff. Take 2 seconds to hit that thumbs up button. And get your predictions in. I really don't know what to expect. I've predicted Liverpool 3-2 winners, but I don't know. I don't know. Ipswich untested at this level in so long, so who knows? Maybe being at home they might be able to get something, but I don't know. It's a difficult game. Let's see how people are doing. We've nearly got 100 people in here already. Hit the like button and get your first comments in. I'm going to come read them out in 10 seconds, so get involved. And honestly, I cannot wait. Let's say hello to people. Glimpse, how you doing? Good to see you. Aman says 4-1 to Liverpool. Connor says 2-2. 9-0 Ipswich, says Harvey. Big Lou says 3-2 to Liverpool. Connor is in here. Cody, Stoke City fan, says thoughts on Stoke this season. Yeah, they were good last week. They were better than us. So good luck today. I'll keep an eye on your game against Watford. Let's keep those comments coming. Hi Matt, the Prem is back. Ready for Liverpool to change my mental health for another 9 months. Oh gosh. Liverpool supporter from Russia. We've got Liverpool fans tuning in from everywhere by the looks of it. We've got a few Ipswich fans as well. Alistair is predicting a 3-3 draw. Well, get your predictions in. I'm going to go to the starting 11s in a second so you know who's playing. But just to let you know, we're 1 like away from 50 already, which is amazing. So if you want to be the 50th like, we've got to go for it today. Let's head over to the starting 11s. So Ipswich Town, Walton in goal, Leif Davies, Jacob Greaves, you've got Wolfenden, Twanzebe, Sam Morsey is the captain, Luongo, Omari Hutchinson, Chaplin, Burns and Delap. Now, we did see yesterday Ipswich Town making some incredible signings. We saw Calvin Phillips and Smodix, I believe, isn't it? I like what they're about. I really like Kieran McKenna. They've come from League One and they've been so good over the last couple of years. And look at that team. It looks powerful. Is it going to be able to cut it? They take on Liverpool. Allison, Robertson, Van Dijk is the captain. Quansah, Alexander-Arnold, McAllister, Gravenberch, Diaz, Szoboszlai, Salah and Jota. It's powerful. And it's pretty much the same 11 from last season. So it's interesting here. You've got Liverpool who just have that same strong team, but with a new manager. Is it going to be completely different? Does he kind of carry on from where Jurgen Klopp left off? I'm sure he's got his own footballing philosophy, Arne Slot. I'm excited. I'm excited to see both of these teams. I like Liverpool, I really do. But at the same time, I would love to see Ipswich get something. So let me know. What's your predictions? I'm predicting Ipswich 2, Liverpool 3. I reckon there's goals today. Let me know. Guys, we are closing in on 60 likes already, so keep it coming. Paul says, I'm so happy to see Town back in the Premier League. Mohammed says it'll be 3-1 to Liverpool. Kasim says, thank you, Matt. You're the best. I appreciate that. Phillips and Smodics on the bench, says Connor. They are. They are indeed. Calvin Phillips and Smodics on the bench for Ipswich. I didn't do the benches. My apologies. Is it harsh to say this Ipswich team remind me of Luton last season, says Yusuf? Possibly. I mean, but saying that, you're also offending Luton, like that. You're offending both of them. I think, without trying to be too mean to Luton, Ipswich's team is a better version, isn't it? You know, Luton went up and they didn't go crazy, and it stands them in good stead to go back up again. Whereas Ipswich have gone for it a bit more money spent, and I think they might stay up this year. That's what I've predicted, but it's bloody hard. And this first game, I know it's a difficult one against Liverpool, but it will be a good indicator to see what Ipswich are going to be like. Are they going to play well? Are they going to get a result? Maybe. Get your predictions in if you haven't already. Let's keep the support coming, guys. Just to let you know, we've got 100 viewers, so there's no reason we can't hit 100 likes. I'm just going to keep plugging it. And if there's anyone watching that isn't subscribed yet, 2 more to go to hit the next milestone, which is amazing. So anyone watching that is not subscribed, make sure to do so. And thank you to all of you that are already liking and subscribing. So keep your comments coming. Not long until kickoff. Ipswich Town take on Liverpool in 13 minutes. This is massive. I'm so excited for Ipswich. I'm not an Ipswich fan, but I'm really excited for them. I love to see the teams that were in the Premier League a long time ago making it back. It's been such a long time, and Ipswich are a good club. They're a pretty big club. Let's not forget that. European Cup winners. Which one was it? Was it the UEFA Cup in the 70s? Was it 78? Of course, I think they won the old English division in 62 as well. You might have to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to be as accurate as I can. But this is Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool, no words needed. Everyone knows who Liverpool are, and they're going to be pretty strong this season. The only thing I think that could take away from Liverpool is there a slow start when there's a transition in management? So keep those comments coming. Not long now until kickoff. Keep those comments coming. Like I say, drop a like, subscribe. We've got to try and hit 100 likes. Get involved. Let's read out some more comments. Max says 3-1. Who's it going to be 3-1 to, Max? Are you saying Ipswich or Liverpool? Cheesy Potato says, Matt, what are your predictions for Norwich v Blackburn? I've said 2-1 Norwich, and I'll double down on that now that Blackburn have lost Smodics. So 2-1 Norwich. Ewan says, dramatic win for Coventry last night. Oh, gosh, my heart rate. I can't do this. Like, being a Coventry fan is genuinely stressful. Brilliant, but stressful. But yes, we did it. If you haven't already checked out yesterday's vlog, because it went out at like midnight, then check it out. Mohammed says 2-1 to Liverpool. No monster today, someone's just asked. Hey, I know, I'm sorry. 4-2 Liverpool, says Matthew. What else have we got? Matt Super Hadji right. Absolutely, Ella. Unbelievable. He always gets the late goals, doesn't he? So, if you've just joined us, let me show you the starting 11s again. Feel free to pause and have a look there at Ipswich and Liverpool's starting 11s. We've got 11 minutes till kickoff now. 11 minutes until Ipswich make their bow in the Premier League again. It's, oh, wow, so exciting. I'm not saying Ipswich don't have a chance, because I have backed them to stay up this season, but whatever happens this season, surely the Ipswich Town fans have just got to be proud no matter what. When you think where they've come from, you know, similar to Luton last season, they went down, but they went down fighting and proud. I hope Ipswich stay up. I'm a massive fan of seeing teams that have come up from the Championship stay up. If they get anything today, even a draw, it definitely gets them off to a good start. It's just so difficult though. Let's have a look at some more predictions because we're into the final 10 minutes till kickoff now, and we're on 93 likes, 7 likes to go. So make sure you're hitting that like button, get involved, and let's have a look at some more comments. This just got real for Ipswich, says Kieran. Oh yes, oh yes. Sar says the Sakamoto move yesterday. Yeah, very good, isn't he? Matthew says West Brom and Leeds on 2 now. And yes, thank you for pointing that out, Matthew, because we are going to focus on Ipswich versus Liverpool, but at 12:30 as well, we have Derby v Middlesbrough, Portsmouth v Luton, and West Brom v Leeds. So we've got plenty of 12:30 football. And then, of course, at 3 p.m, lots of games. But we won't be live then. We're just live for the early kickoff today. And let's see how we're doing. Are we close to 100 likes? We're on 96. 96. Keep it coming. Brandon says 4-3 to Liverpool. LMVR says 3-1 Liverpool. Thanks, guys. Keep those predictions coming. And let's do that now, actually, because we've only got 8 minutes till kickoff. Make sure you've got a prediction in. If you haven't, get one in now. I need to see what you guys are saying because we're going to focus on the action soon as the players come out to what will be an incredibly electric Portman Road. Oof. It's just brilliant, isn't it? Honestly, just brilliant. I mean, it's a weird one, isn't it? Is this the perfect time for Ipswich to play Liverpool? Because Arnie Slot's not quite figured it out just yet, maybe. That's obviously, you know, just a guess. Or would it be better if Ipswich had played them a few games later? I think it might be better to play them now. And then even if you lose, you say, we've got that difficult game out the way. But yeah, it definitely gets real for Ipswich now. Next week, their first away game is Manchester City. That's the Premier League for you. It's bloody tough. Let's have a look. Eugene says 4-0 Liverpool. Gamer says 3-0 Liverpool. Burgee says 2-1 Liverpool. It looks as if we've got everyone going Liverpool here. Sam says 2-1. Traveller, how you doing? Says 3-1 Liverpool. 3-1 Liverpool says Patrick. Smiley Brandon says 2-2. Oh no, that's for the Leeds West Brom game. GHJM says 3-1 Liverpool. So does Max. And 3-2 Liverpool says LVA. Yeah. Let's have a look. Daylight Time Lapses says 3-1 Liverpool. And he's also got some predictions in for the Championship games. Thank you guys, by the way, for all your support. It's massively appreciated. We are live and we've got the game kicking off very soon. Oh, it's brilliant. Football is back. Oh, mate, I really, really hate July. July is the worst month because the Euros ends, and some people don't even like the Euros. I mean, some people are not even interested in European football. But once that's over, you've got like 3 or 4 weeks until the season starts, and it's a long old slog waiting for the football, and it is now back. The Championship and the EFL returned last week. The Premier League returned last night. If anyone's not seen what that score was, it was Manchester United 1, Fulham 0. And it was Joshua Zirkzee who got the late goal. Speaking of late goals, I was at Coventry versus Oxford United last night, and we won in the 96th or 7th minute, 3-2. So we got the late win as well. But an opportunity tonight, albeit maybe just for a few hours. Sorry, an opportunity today, albeit just for a few hours, for Ipswich or Liverpool to go top. Manchester United currently top after one game. I don't really look at the table at this point. No one does. I mean, we've literally had one game. But there you go. Bragging rights for the first day of the season if either of them can win today. I found it funny last night. We had the Oxford fans singing their top of the league when they were drawing, and then they lost. So they're not top now, but yeah. Let's have a look. There's so many people in here. Let's just do one more big push before kick-off because I'm going to focus on the action in 5 minutes. We are on 108 likes. 2 more to get us to 110. Just because it's the return of football, there's no reason not to support. Get involved, drop a like. I'll shut up about that when the game kicks off. But like and get those predictions in. Charlie says 2-0 to Liverpool. Stephen says 4-0 Liverpool. And he's gone for 3-0 Burnley as well. GHGN is predicting Middlesbrough 3-1, Luton 2-1 and West Brom 1-0 in the early Championship games. SCFC is predicting Cov to win the playoffs. Max says 2-1 Swansea. Daylight Time Lapses says that was really poor defending from Oxford. Yeah, there's a bit of poor defending from both teams last night, if I'm being honest. Here we go. The best team in the league versus Liverpool. Loads of comments. Keep them coming. I would be surprised if Ipswich get something, says Mohammed. Well, we're going to find out soon enough. Thank you once again. Last chance to get a prediction in if you haven't already. And support the channel by liking and subscribing. Oh gosh, here we go. Portman Road looks packed as you would expect. Honestly, this is great because obviously we cover the Championship and the Premier League predominantly on this channel. So when you see a team going up to the Premier League that haven't been there for some time, you can't help but feel excited for them. And I really wish them the best. I mean, they were so good in the Championship last year. It's going to go one of two ways. Either they, can carry on that great performance from the Championship and, stay up in the Premier League, or it goes the other way and they come back down. It's a difficult league. We're going to find out, aren't we? Let's have a look at a couple more comments just before we get started. Joe says 1-1. Susanna says 3-1 Liverpool. Magesh says 3-0 Liverpool. Oliver says, come on Northampton. There you go. Good late win last night. Was it deserved? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It was weird. We should have done it ourselves, but in the end we needed help from Oxford. They gifted it to us. If it had finished 2-2, I would have said, you know what, they deserved their draw for their game plan. They executed it well, but then they kind of threw it away at the end, which is a real shame for them, but obviously great for Coventry. Right, here we go then. 3 minutes till kickoff. I cannot wait. We are close. We are so close now. Honestly, this is massive. Absolutely massive. Do you know what? It's a difficult one for me because out of the big Premier League teams, Liverpool might be my favourites. I really do like Liverpool. But I want Ipswich to stay up. I do. So what am I going to say? I don't know. Maybe a draw, but Liverpool won't be happy with a draw. From where Liverpool are concerned, they've got to win this. From where Ipswich are concerned, anything would be great. Can they get a draw? Possibly. Come on, Liverpool, says Susanna. Dublin Blade says Liverpool 2-0. Thanks to Coventry for keeping Wednesday top. Yep, no worries. Matt, when did Coventry last play in the Premier League? 2001 is when we last played in the Premier League. So 23 years ago. And if you want to know when Ipswich last played in the Premier League, 2002, only 1 year later. So it's been 22 years since we've seen Portman Road hosting Premier League football. Oh, here we go. We're close now till kickoff. It's 29 minutes past 12. If you've not already got a prediction in, now's your chance. The game is just about to kick off. Let's go for one more big push on the support. 3 more likes would take us to 120. So make sure to get involved, like and subscribe. Thank you to those of you guys that have subscribed. It's possible if everyone gets involved and likes and subscribes today, we might hit 72,000, which is unbelievable. So please make sure you're supporting. But let's turn our attention to the TV now, because we are moments away from, I think, 35 points will keep you up this season. Definitely. 35 points and Ipswich stay up. If they get 34, they might. If they get 33, I'm not sure. Let's start the timer because the ball is getting rolling here. Where's the timer? Here it is. Right, guys, fasten your seatbelts. Ipswich Town have started their Premier League campaign. And what a way to start against Arne Slot's Liverpool. Oh, look at that crowd. They are going to be up for it today. And I tell you what, I think with it being at Portman Road, it makes it all the more interesting. If it was at Anfield, you'd obviously think they should get the job done. But with it at Portman Road and those fans behind them, you just feel it's possible Ipswich Town might get something. They've got to stay in the game. They've got to stay in the game. And it's a Liverpool goal kick here. Goodness me. Look at those fans. If you've just joined us, we've just got underway here at Portman Road. If you've not already dropped a like, please make sure to do so. I will come back to the live chat in a minute. And make sure you've got a prediction in if you haven't already. Really enjoying this camera angle, by the way. It's really nice. Really nice height. We haven't had anything to go off yet as Liverpool come forwards. Possible chance on for them early. Oh, well defended by Ipswich Town. They clear their lines for now. Goodness me. And they just about deal with it. Right, let's have a look at some of your comments. Who did Derby play, says Noah. They're playing Middlesbrough. They've just kicked off, by the way, those half-12 championship games. Derby, Middlesbrough, Portsmouth, Luton and West Brom, Leeds. We will keep you up to date with those games, but the focus today had to be on the Premier League return of Ipswich Town. And goalless after 2 minutes as Liverpool have possession inside their own half. Ball goes back to Allison. He goes to Robertson. Good pressure here from Ipswich Town. Just imagine the noise if Ipswich can score early. I mean, look at that. Greaves smashes into a challenge there and the fans are applauding as if it's a goal. They've got to soak it in. They've got to make this place a fortress. Liverpool once again with possession inside their own half. And another good challenge from Ipswich. And the fans are like this. They're like, come on, it's 0-0. We can do this. I know it's early, but the longer this game obviously stays 0-0, the more Ipswich Town will fancy their chances, or maybe even better, if they get the first goal, who knows. Liverpool have seen most of the ball here in the first few exchanges of this game. As an Ipswich Town fan, I am shaking, says Marius. Well, mate, best of luck. Best of luck. LTFC collects, says, come on, Luton. Luton obviously playing Portsmouth. All of the championship games that started at half-12 are goalless. We will keep you across them. Oh, man. What a chance that nearly was for Ipswich there. They won the ball. And I think it was Omari Hutchinson who just tried a shot there. And it was well defended. It's the first shot of the game. Now here come Liverpool now, though. Ipswich Town on the back foot. It's the fast pace. That's the difficult thing here, isn't it? The energy levels, the fitness levels. Championship players are unbelievably fit, but Premier League players are on a different level. Well done, Ipswich. They're holding their own at the moment. Oh, possible chance on here. Look at this. Oh, is that foul? Well, no, it's play on. Still a chance here for Ipswich. Oh. That's a Liverpool goal kick. I tell you what. I know it's only 5 minutes, but hey, it's a good little start here for Ipswich. Do you think Sheffield Wednesday will stay up, says Susanna? Oh, yeah, definitely. I think they'll do more than that. I think top half. Definitely. 3-1 Birmingham is Noah's prediction for Wycombe versus Birmingham later. What do you think of Norwich Blackburn? Noah has asked. Could be a decent game. I've backed Norwich to win 2-1. Liverpool with possession inside their own half. Goalless it remains. And once again, thank you for your support, guys. Once again, make sure you're liking, subscribing, keep your comments coming. Any questions, get them in. And what minute is the first goal going in today? Predict in the live chat what minute the first goal's going in. I'm going to go for the 10th minute. I'm going to go for there to be a goal on the 10th minute. Once again, it's Liverpool knocking it around inside their own half as Robertson feeds it down the left. And they'll win a free kick here in the middle of the park, Liverpool. And they know they're in for a game. Ipswich Town are pushing them and running a lot, you know, using a lot of energy already. Can they maintain that throughout the whole game? Virgil van Dijk. Now Andy Robertson again as Liverpool keep trying to move it down the left-hand side, but Ipswich Town are covering a lot of ground. Oh, what a legend! We've had a donation from a Tottenham fan. Let's have a look. I love that. As it stands, Ipswich are currently second in the league. They are. And thank you so much to only one Tottenham, Hotspur TV. Hotspur TV. I'm tripping over my words there. Only one Hotspur TV. Thank you so much for that donation. You absolute legend. Good luck on Monday against Leicester. Yes, I'll quickly point it out. He is right. Ipswich are second. Unbelievable. Here's a chance for Liverpool down the left-hand side. The cross comes in and it goes out for an Ipswich Town goal kick. Still 0-0. And let's have another look at that. Hey, Ipswich Town is second. Thank you once again to the Tottenham fan. Only one Hotspur TV who just donated. 18th minute, 34th minute, 44th, 21st, 15th, 90 plus 4, 22nd, 23rd, 12th minute. A lot of people getting their predictions in for what minute they think the first goal is going to go in today. I'm going for the 10th minute, which would be pretty soon. And it remains goalless at Portman Road. Ooh. Okay. Well, this time it was Ipswich Town with possession inside their own half, and it was Liverpool applying pressure there. They nearly won a corner, but it was the right back there, I believe, for Ipswich who's prevented it and went out for a throw-in instead. And Liverpool now have possession deep in the Ipswich half. McAllister. Oh, look at this. Here's a chance down the left-hand side. As Ipswich Town move it through the third. I like this. Okay. Good defending from Robertson. He's done really well there. But they're making a real good game of this so far. Diagonal switch there, and Robertson goes back to Allison to snuff that out. So 0-0 it remains, but even 0-0 is interesting in this game. Obviously, everyone in the live chat seems to have predicted Liverpool to win or a draw. No one really backed Ipswich, so the pressure's not on them, I guess. They give the ball away, Ipswich Town, and here come Liverpool. Real chance. I think that's Jota who's threaded it through, and Mohamed Salah is going to win a corner for Liverpool. And I'm liking Mohamed Salah's haircut there. Looks a different player, man. So, corner ball for Liverpool. Let's have a look at the Championship. Has there been any goals in the early kickoffs? The answer is no. 0-0 between Derby and Middlesbrough, Portsmouth Luton and West Brom Leeds. Let's come back to this game as the Liverpool corner is about to come in on 10 minutes. Keep your comments coming. I'm going to come back to them at the end of this corner. It goes, the referee blows to sort something out in the box here. So let's have a little look at the comments. 1-0 Ipswich in the 97th minute, says it's Corey. Ipswich will win 1-0, says Marius. There you go. We've got a prediction for Ipswich to win. There is a couple of League One games actually at 12:30. Let's point them out. Still goalless between Charlton and Leyton Orient, and Shrewsbury v Peterborough. The Liverpool corner whipped in here and headed away well. And look at this for a counter-attack. Omari Hutchinson wins the ball, and Ipswich Town are 3-on-2. A real chance. Can they capitalise? Hutchinson's pass is not a good one, and Trent Alexander-Arnold clears his lines. Oh, that was a really good opening there for Ipswich. It gets away from them. Liverpool get a free kick. No, Ipswich get a free kick in the middle of the pitch. And the camera pans in on those Ipswich fans, who I'm loving. They're all in the game. I'd get in trouble because I don't have the rights to show you the game. Apologies. Once again, though, please do show your support if you're enjoying what you are seeing. 2 likes to get to 140 next. Let's keep plugging it. 140 likes would be amazing. 2 more likes to go. Get involved. And once again, subscribe. We've got to really push that today. Let's see if we can hit 72,000. If you guys all get involved, you can make it possible. So thank you for your support.
That is going to be one of the worst profile.
Cookie, man. Just had a message from my mate Cookie. He doesn't like the new profile picture for the channel. Actually, I'll put that to you guys. What do you reckon? Do you prefer it? I changed it up the other day. Thomas reckons it'll be 3-1 Liverpool. And do we have a goal in the Championship? We do! How about this? Derby, 1-0. Derby lead Middlesbrough here. 1-0. Caden Jackson with it. Derby 1, Middlesbrough 0. The other games are goalless, including this one, where Liverpool have possession inside their own half. I think it's clean. I prefer it. It's okay. Yeah. There you go. You guys are a bit supportive of it. That's the main thing. I'm cheering for the old picture. Solid, says Sar. Oh, there you go. Burgess says, even from me, it's too goofy. Farmer says 1-1. What's that, a prediction for this game, or are you saying Middlesbrough equalised? I don't think they have. We have the first yellow card of the game though, and that's Omari Hutchinson, who's been booked. So, 0-0 it remains. Snoop Button reckons it'll be 6-1 to Liverpool. Ella says it's good for us if Derby hold out. I guess, yeah, I think we'd move ahead of Middlesbrough in the table, actually, if they lose 1-0. But yeah, I expect Middlesbrough to be similar to where we are at the end of the season, sort of challenging. So we'll keep an eye on that game, but it's so early, isn't it, into the season. 0-0 it remains. We haven't really had like a golden chance yet. It's been fast-paced. And speaking of fast-paced, Liverpool get a corner here after a counter-attack. 15 minutes, Liverpool corner. Good defending from Greaves. Yeah, we haven't had like a big chance yet, but we've had plenty of, I don't know, attacks, I suppose you can call, like, you know, 3-on-3s, charging at the opposition, but nothing clean cut. The goalkeepers have been pretty untested. So this corner ball is about to come in. As someone pointed out just before the game got started, yeah, the corner's headed away. You got Calvin Phillips and Smodics on the bench. They could be game changers for Ipswich. Ipswich Town clear the ball and they get a throw in inside their own half. No, it came off the Ipswich player, never mind. It's a Liverpool throw in and Liverpool go back to Allison. So let's have a look in the Championship again. Derby versus Middlesbrough. Derby, of course, took the lead a minute ago. Portsmouth v Luton is still goalless. So too is West Brom v Leeds. And then in League One, both of the early games are goalless as well. Chance there for Liverpool. Breaks down. It goes back to Walton in the goal, who's not had a lot to do just yet. RIP to anyone who put Smodics in their fantasy EFL team this week. Yeah. But let's be honest, it was always a risk, wasn't it? You know, same applies to... Who else is a sought-after striker at this level? Well, anyway, you get my point. I can't think of one at the moment, but anyone that's been heavily linked with moving away, it's a risk to put them in your fantasy, isn't it? Here come Liverpool, shot from distance, well blocked, and it's going to curl out for a corner to Liverpool, who've had about 4 corners in this game. Can they finally score one? Defenders come forwards for it. Andy Robertson prepares to swing it in. In goes the corner. Flicked up in the air. Mohamed Salah brings it down. Okay, that'll be a free kick to Ipswich, just outside their own box. Breaks down. It was a bit of a scramble in the end there. Let's have a little look in the Championship again. Still goalless in this one, guys. Portsmouth Luton is goalless. Derby lead Middlesbrough, and West Brom and Leeds still goalless as well. Let's have a little look at some comments. Where is George Hurst, says Andrew. Little traitor, he says. Susanna says, RIP to people who put Ruta in their fantasy. Yeah, so same again, you know. Players that are sought after in the Championship. You know, it's a risk if you put them in your Championship fantasy team because they might go in August, mightn't they? And Ipswich Town go back to Walton and they keep it 0-0 for now. I tell you what, you take it minute by minute, but if you'd have said to the Ipswich Town fans before the game, would you be happy with it being 0-0 on 20 minutes? I think overwhelmingly they'd have said yes. So that's where we are. Still relatively early, but they're managing it, aren't they? I predicted 3-2, which could still happen, but we haven't had lots of shots in this game, have we? Ipswich Town win a free kick here down the right-hand side, so a real chance here. Andy Robertson commits the foul there on Burns. So a chance for the Tractor boys to whip it in and cause Allison some problems, maybe. Guys, we're 1 like away from 150. 1 like, that's incredible. Keep it coming. Get involved. 1 more like. And make sure you're subscribed as well. Hi Matt, I'd just like to say well done Coventry on your win against Oxford last night from a Fulham fan. Thank you Wayne. Ewan says I think Ivan Toney will join Arsenal before the end of the season. Before the end of the window, sorry. Yeah. There'll be 1 or 2 more big signings, won't there? That might be one of them. So, like I say, a real chance here for the Tractor boys to whip this in and cause Liverpool some problems. It's Morsey who stands over it. Virgil van Dijk giving orders to the fellow Liverpool players that are back there. The ball comes in and it's a real chance. Oh, it's the best chance of the game, that. It was right onto the head of Jacob Greaves, but he just put it straight at Allison, really, didn't he? It was down towards the floor, but pretty close to Allison. If he can get that in the corner, because he's only about 6 yards out there, you know, maybe Allison wouldn't have got to it in time, but the opportunity goes begging. We've got a goal in League One. Shrewsbury 1, Peterborough 0. There's your first goal in League One. Shrewsbury 1, Peterborough 0. Let's go back to the live chat. Birmingham are huge, says it's Corey. Keep right on, he says. Nat says, good afternoon, Sir Matt. Oh, Sir Matt. I love that. Thank you, Nat. I hope you're well. Matt, I hope Coventry get to the Premier League this season. Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It's difficult though, isn't it? So difficult. I mean, just look at that game last night. On paper, Oxford at home sounds, you know, don't quote me for this, but it sounds like one of the more winnable Championship games. But we bloody had to work hard to win it at the end. And in fact, we had a little bit of luck with that winner. So it's a difficult league to get promoted, but Ipswich Town, they did it. And that's why they're here today. 22 minutes in, we're halfway through the first half, and it's still 0-0. You know, we were so accustomed to Ipswich Town being involved in some bonkers games last year, where it'd be like 3-2 or 4-2 or something like that. But maybe Kieran McKenna, you know, has thought to himself, I'm not sure that's going to quite go down in this game. Helping out, and Omari Hutchinson is he looks like a Premier League player, doesn't he? Omari Hutchinson is a Premier League player. You just look at his movement there. That's what Ipswich need this season. If you're going to bring it out from defence to attack and weave in and out of these top quality players, you need someone like him. I did quote earlier, that Omari Hutchinson got the first yellow card of the game. I was wrong. I forgot how Wolfenden got one after 5 minutes. So just to fill you in, we've had 2 yellow cards actually, both for Ipswich, who are holding their own. We've got another goal in League One, and it's at Shrewsbury again. It's 1-1. Peterborough have levelled through Poku. So we've got Shrewsbury 1, Peterborough 1, Charlton 0, Leyton Orient 0, and in the Championship, it's goalless at the Hawthorns. It's goalless at Fratton Park. And it's 1-0 to Derby against Middlesbrough. And of course, it's 0-0 between Ipswich and Liverpool. I've just remembered, I didn't get my prediction right for there being a goal on the 10th minute, did I? Free kick to Liverpool there. Foul on McAllister. Oh, it's going to be another yellow. Ipswich Town have had a third yellow here in 24 minutes. Blimey. So that was Burns. So we've got Burns, Hutchinson and Wolfenden all on yellow cards in the first 25 minutes now. I mean, look, if it's a foul, it's a foul. If it's a yellow card, it's a yellow card. But you usually think in football that the referee in the first half, especially in the first half of the first half, gives players the benefit of the doubt. But it doesn't seem like he is today, which is fair enough. But Ipswich Town fans will be a little bit frustrated, I guess. Oh, goodness me. Allison there cleared it. It was nearly caught out. Here's Mo Salah now. And all of a sudden... So is that a corner though? I think it's another corner for Liverpool. Let's push the old support again, guys. Maybe the reason we've not got a goal yet is because we've not got enough support yet. Let's try and hit 170 likes next, guys. Make sure you're liking. And we're 88 subs away. It might be difficult to do it today, but once again, anyone watching that hasn't subscribed, please do get involved. Share it round with your friends. Let's try and get this channel up to 72k. Like and subscribe for footballing content. And we've got the Liverpool corner here, which is whipped in and well gathered by Walton. He catches it. And that was, how many corners have Liverpool had? Let's have a look. They have had, is it 6? No, is that 4? It feels like they've had more than 4. Ball goes out for a Liverpool throw-in, just inside their own half. The XG in this game is very, very low. In fact, Ipswich Town are slightly ahead on the XG. The XG, let me scroll up, 0.12 for Ipswich and 0.02 for Liverpool. So it's been devoid of any real good chances, but technically Ipswich Town have had the slightly more dangerous ones so far. Lofted ball forwards here as Mo Salah brings it down. He does really well there and he cuts inside. Oh, good defending. Oh, Leif Davies. Oh, he loses out. Here's another chance. Oh, good defending, Leif Davies. What a man. He's a machine, isn't he? He deals with it. He gets it out. And it's a Liverpool corner. Good morning, Matt, from across the Atlantic. Ah, yes, Michael, good to see you. Let's see where people are watching from today, guys. Comment down below where you are watching from. Is it Coventry? Is it Ipswich? Is it Germany? Is it Canada? Let me know where you're watching in the live chat as we have another Liverpool corner here. In it goes. Here we go. Oh, and Walton just about gathers it. It looked like it was going to squirm in. And I think he's won a free kick, actually. Was he fouled? No, it was Greaves who was fouled by Gravenberch, I believe. And Ipswich Town survive for now. Here we go. This is where people are watching today's stream from. Tenerife, Indiana, USA. New Forest, Hampshire. Norfolk, London. The USA, Bristol, Greece, France, Norwich, Ireland, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Greece, Cape Town, Darwin, Australia, an Ipswich fan living in Norwich, Lol, Stoke, Greece, England, Sheffield. Look at that. People from all over, which is great. Thank you once again for your support. We just had a comment here. What's this? Matt, you Ipswich can stay up. I think he's asking, do I think they can stay up? Of course I do. Of course I do. Yeah. I mean, look, it's so early, but this is good viewing. You know, this is making me think. Yeah, they've got what it takes so far. You know, they could win today and still go down, of course, or they could lose and stay up. It's very hard to predict, but I think they've got a good chance. Walton clears the ball here, and we can now say they've gone half an hour without conceding, which is pretty good. And Omari Hutchinson goes down, and does he win the free kick? He does. And look, Liverpool have been pretty good, but do you maybe start to sense a little bit of frustration, or does Arne Slot and that team have the patience to wait for that opportunity where they might be able to snatch it in the second half or something? Let's have a look at some more comments. Also, Matt, isn't Hadji Wright great? Michael, that Hadji Wright is the reason I bought this shirt. So let me fill you in. I went to London like 2 weeks ago. There's a place there called the Classic Football Shirt Shop, where they've got like football shirts from all over. I went in there looking for Coventry shirts, of course. They didn't have any. So I looked around and I thought, but I've come all this way. I want to get one anyway. And then there was a USA one, which was my size, and I thought it's quite nice. And I got it because of Hadji Wright. And he got 2 goals last night. Love him. Liverpool counter-attack here. And I believe Mo Salah's just won Liverpool another corner. They've had so many corners here, Liverpool. They need to get it onto the head of Van Dijk, don't they? They need to get it onto the big Dutchman's head, the Flying Dutchman. Can he head them in front? Really does change the game if Liverpool can get that 1 goal before half-time. Robertson whips in the corner. It's headed away, not very far. Rebound, blocked. And I love that. Here come Ipswich on a counter-attack. Oh my gosh, Omari Hutchinson is in. He's in for Ipswich. What a chance. Go on. Go on. Oh, whoa, he's missed. Oh, well, it was saved. Oh, what a chance. Best chance of the game. Oh. Liverpool really overcommitted for that corner, and Ipswich Town counter-attacked. And for a second, Omari Hutchinson was one-on-one-ish. Trent was sort of coming in alongside him, so Omari Hutchinson cut in onto his left edge of the box, and his shot didn't have enough power. Alisson saves it pretty comfortably, and it remains 0-0, but that is definitely the best chance of the game, and it seems to be what Ipswich Town are all about. Liverpool are trying to get on top, and it's the counter-attacks for Ipswich that are looking the most dangerous. Goodness me. Matt, please let me know, how do you get a Forest shirt from a Nottingham through Cape Town? Over here, you basically only get the top 6 Nottingham Forest shirt, mate, online. But like I say, maybe if you do go to the Classic Football Shirt shop, if you ever come to England, or they should have something similar in South Africa. Right, sorry guys, let's just fill you in. There's been a red card in the Championship. It's Portsmouth v Luton, and it's a red card for Luton. It's really not a good start to the Championship for them. A red card here, I think it's a second yellow on 33 minutes, which will give Portsmouth massive encouragement. Portsmouth 0, Luton 0, Luton red card. So, 34 minutes on the clock. Ipswich Town have possession inside their own half. Lofted ball forwards, headed away, and well dealt with by Liverpool. Let's have a look at the comments again. It was the goalkeeper. Was it Kaminski? Yeah, it was. Well, the first one was for time wasting. How about that? The goalie got a yellow card for time wasting on 28 minutes. And then 2 minutes later, he got a second yellow for a foul. That's what SofaScore is saying. So they're going to have to replace him. Who are they going to bring on? Who's their other goalie? Is it Shea? They're going to have to bring him on. Oh my gosh. But that gives Portsmouth a lot of encouragement to try and win that game. Luton Town's keeper, Kaminski, sent off. Right. 10 minutes to half time here at Portman Road. And it's 0-0. If you've just joined us, Liverpool have seen most of the ball. But it's Ipswich on the counter-attack who have probably had the best chances. The possession stats are about 57 to 43 for Liverpool. And they've had, how many corners? Like 6 now? Yeah, they have had 6 now. But they haven't taken them. Haven't taken advantage of any of them. There's a goal in League 2, guys, in the big Cumbrian derby. Carlisle 1, Barrow 0, and at the same time there's been a goal in the other League 2 game. Newly promoted Bromley are looking for 2 wins for 2. So we've got Carlisle 1-0 and Bromley 1-0. Both scored in exactly the same minute. Exactly the same minute. There you go. It's gone a little bit quiet in this one. Here come Ipswich. There's still a big 9 minutes plus a minute or 2 stoppages to get to half time here. And lovely ball down the right. And oh no, it wasn't a very good ball. Omari Hutchinson can't keep that in. Or was it Burns trying to keep that in? It's gone out for a Liverpool throw-in inside Liverpool's half. Matt, what club do you have a soft spot for in the Championship, says Dom. Let's have a look. A soft spot. There isn't any I hate. Like, I don't look at them and say, oh, I hate them. So, in a sense, I like all of them. We've got a real good mix of clubs in the Championship this year. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday are a good club. But at the same time, I'm going to have to say that Sheffield United are a good club. Otherwise, I'll get lynched by the Sheffield United fans. But I do like Sheffield Wednesday as well. I don't know. It's difficult, isn't it? You guys will have to let me know. I mean, let's see how many different fans we've got in this stream right now. Comment which team you support down in the live chat. Let us know who you support. It's a Liverpool goal kick here. Allison is about to take it. Yeah, let us know who you support in the live chat. And we're now 1 like away from 180, which is incredible. Keep it coming, guys. Thank you once again. And we're slowly trickling towards 72,000 subscribers. So make sure to subscribe as well as like. Chance here for Liverpool. Oh, and the keeper, Walton, is having a decent game. He gets there first to deny Luis Diaz. There's a swift counter there for Liverpool. I mean, as I say, they've had plenty of opportunities, but not many shots, if that makes sense. They've had, you know, good possession in good areas, but not turned it into shots. And if you can't turn it into shots, you're not going to turn it into goals. Ella supports Coventry and Liverpool. M says Mansfield. Mr. Cliff Gaming says, bang, I'm your 180th like. What a legend. GHJN is neutral. Gavster is a Coventry fan. Wayne supports Fulham. Ashley supports Sheffield Wednesday. Noah supports Norwich. Loads of different fans. Thank you for joining us, guys. Andy Robertson goes back to Allison here. And he clears it. And oh, it's well kept in there by Burns. He loses it though. Jota is giving him a horrible time there. And yeah, Burns handballs it. So it's a free kick to Liverpool down the left-hand side. So, question to everyone. I don't know if you're watching it or not, but can you see Ipswich getting a result? Because the more this goes on like this, I can, but at the same time, I just think it'd be typical for Liverpool to go and snatch it in the last minute or something today, but I don't know. I think Ipswich could get something. What do you reckon, guys? 5 minutes to half time. Andy Robertson with a free kick here down the left-hand side. Robertson whips it in. It's well headed out. Virgil van Dijk with like an overhead kick there. It sort of goes into the arms of Walton. Yes, says SCFC. Yes, says Pures, and LTFC says yes. I think a draw would be excellent for Ipswich, says Michael. Yeah. Susanna says yes. A Wallace and Gromit fan says probably not. But they've done all right so far, haven't they? Let's check out the Championship, guys. Has there been any goals? I think we're looking all the same there. It's still Derby 1-0. Let's focus here because Ipswich Town are coming forwards here down the left-hand side. It's headed away. The danger's not fully dealt with. And Ipswich get a free kick here in a decent position inside the Liverpool half. Right, let's catch up in the Championship. It's still Derby 1, Middlesbrough 0. It's 10-man Luton drawing 0-0 at Portsmouth as well. And West Brom Leeds is goalless. So there's not a lot of goals. Charlton Orient is 0-0 in League One. So too is Shrewsbury Peterborough is 1-1. Let's come back to this game because the free kick is taken short. Connor Chaplin pulls it back. Here's a chance. Headed from Twanzebe. Oh, it goes out for a goal kick, but it had Allison in the Liverpool goal scrambling there. It lands on the roof netting. It was a short free kick. It was a good routine. It was whipped in. Twanzebe heads it, and it lands on the roof netting. Oh, well done, Ipswich Town. Here comes Burns. They've won the ball, but he loses it to Andy Robertson. And Liverpool try and counter-attack, but Luis Diaz commits a foul, and it's an Ipswich Town free kick on the halfway line. Let's go back to League Two. So it's still, as you were from a minute ago, Bromley 1-0 and Carlisle 1-0 in the early League Two kickoffs. Ipswich 0, Liverpool 0, it remains here. Lofted ball forwards, and it's well dealt with there by Wolfenden. Well done, Morsey. Oh no, unlucky, he loses it, and oh, it's a rash challenge. Oh, but it's a fair one. It was a physical challenge. It was an old school tackle that on Jota from Luongo, but the referee is happy with it. If he won the ball, then that's fair enough, but I just think in the Premier League it's gone soft, isn't it? So I usually think that kind of challenge is going to be a free kick. Here come Ipswich on the counter. Chance. And is that Leif Davies? He's done really well there. I think he's won a corner for Ipswich, which I believe is their first of the game, is it? And look, the camera pans in on Ed Sheeran, who's absolutely ecstatic with a corner there. Ed Sheeran. And let's have another look. Yeah, it's a corner to Ipswich just before half-time. Now, imagine if this goes in. Just imagine. The roof will absolutely blow off the top of this place. Corner ball, whipped in. It's headed away by Mo Salah, of all people. Still kept alive here. Now it's Luongo. Leif Davies crosses and go out for an Ipswich Town throw-in. Well, this is a decent opportunity for them still to try and pinch a goal before half-time. But even if it's just 0-0 at half-time, that's brilliant, as I keep saying. Well, the longer it stays like this, the less chance I have of my 3-2 prediction going right, eh? Ipswich Town throw-in is dealt with. And Liverpool try and clear it. Bit of head tennis here as neither team can really control it. Here's Omari Hutchinson. And they lose out. Liverpool counter-attack here. Good pass. No, it wasn't. Well, it wasn't controlled very well, and Liverpool's counter-attack breaks down. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold now, down the right-hand side. We're getting closer and closer to that half-time whistle, which I'm sure will be met with quite a few applause from those home fans. Liverpool champs still on here. Robertson crosses it. Ipswich Town deal with it for now. Still a chance. It's come back to Robertson. Now Kwanzaa. Gravenberch. Oh, McAllister. Oh, here's Salah. Trent. Oh, he blasts it over, which is met with quite a few olays from the Ipswich Town fans. We are closing in on that half-time whistle. I should pause the timer now, actually, because I never know how to reset it to start from 45. So it's still going on. It's not half-time just yet, but I have stopped the clock for a second. The half-time whistle will go in a second. And before we get to half-time, we are 9 likes away from 200. So let's see if we can do that. 9 likes to go. Get involved. Let's see if we can hit 200 likes before the half-time whistle. Make sure to support this stream. It remains 0-0, and that is the half-time whistle. Half-time. Ipswich 0. Liverpool 0. Get your thoughts in on that. Yes, there's not been any goals, which is a shame because we like goals, but given that it's a bit of a David versus Goliath, fair play to David. It's still 0-0. Share your thoughts. Have you been watching it? I'll give you a quick half-time analysis. Maybe, as I said, it's the perfect time to play Liverpool for Ipswich. Liverpool have had a lot of the ball, as you'd expect, with the quality they've got. They've had a lot of corners, but they've not turned any of it into any golden chances. As good as Walton has been in goal for Ipswich, he hasn't had to do anything sublime. I think he's just been steady, and Ipswich's defence has held pretty strong. At the same time, they've been really dangerous on the counter-attack. When they win the ball, they go for it, and they've probably had 1 or 2 of the best chances of this first half. So, 0-0, relatively fair. Ipswich fans will be happy. I definitely could see them getting a draw today, and who knows, if they can carry on this good game plan, they could snatch all 3 points, but at the same time, so could Liverpool. So could Liverpool. 0-0 at half-time. What's your thoughts? Get them in. Fair play, says Marius. Ipswich are better than Norwich. Let's have a look. Arnie Slot will get sacked. Someone's just said, well, he could this season. He definitely could if it went really bad, but it's a bit premature for that, isn't it? I'm not sure if you're just trying to be dramatic. Greatly done from Ipswich. Now they've got to get through another half. Could definitely get something with Smodics and Phillips on the bench. Yeah, exactly. They've got quality to bring on that could win this game, couldn't it? So we'll see. Guys, we're 1 like away from 200. 1 more like to go. Hit that like button. And once again, if anyone watching hasn't subscribed, please make sure to do so. As you can see, we're closing in on 72,000 now. So drop a like. Make sure you're the 200th like by hitting that like button and subscribe. Let's have a look at some more comments. Michael says, well done from Ipswich. Just need to hold down the fort in the second half. Absolutely. It might be a difficult one, though, for Ipswich, because they might get themselves into a position where if it's 0-0 with 10 minutes to go, I think they should just carry on their same game plan. But do you get greedy and think, well, if we gamble, we might win this? But at the same time, a draw against Liverpool is pretty priceless. So Oh, it's difficult. I think they just need to carry on what they're doing. Maybe if Liverpool really take their foot off the gas, then Ipswich Town can go for it a bit more. But I think for now, what they're doing is enough. Cal the Dragon, good to see you. Good to see you, my man. Thanks for joining us. Burgie says Ipswich so dangerous on the counter. They are. They are. Uncle says hi. We looked so sluggish in position and bad forward passing. Arnie Slot is not getting sacked, says Benji. Yeah. Opinions on the Georgian national team. They were good at the Euros, weren't they? They were good fun. There was that crazy game against Turkey, wasn't there? What else was there? Did they lose? No, they drew 1-1 with Czech Republic, and then they beat Portugal. They were really good fun. Excuse me, I've got something in my eye. They were really good fun. And then they lost to Spain, but they still gave them a good game. Yeah, Georgia were great. Sophie's just texted me to say Derby are winning. They are indeed. So, get your thoughts in. 1-0 Ipswich, says Raja. Is that a prediction? It might happen. It might happen. I need to get something out of my eye in a minute. Ipswich in their 27th top flight appearance, says Sam. There you go. Not even a single shot on target for us, says Earthball. Well, let's get those stats up because this is the state of play. Possession, 57.3 to 42.7 in favour of Liverpool. As well as that, Liverpool have had plenty more corners. Where are the corners? Yeah, look there, 6-1. But Ipswich have had 4 shots and Liverpool have had 3. And Ipswich have had 2 on target. There was a chance with, I think it was Omari Hutchinson who had the best chance. Allison did it. Right. I am going to disappear in a second just to grab myself another drink. In the meantime, once again, keep your comments coming. Any questions, get them down below. Dan says, good half by Ipswich. Yes. Ipswich fan here to see the look of the ground now and the squad. Not out of place at all. I've seen some awful years as an Ipswich fan. Paul, honestly, just cherish this. Just soak it in. It's so good to see Ipswich back. You're absolutely right. They were in a terrible position a couple of years ago. And to see them here, amazing. Dan says 1-0, Super Sammy Smodics, 92nd minute, maybe. Just shared this live stream on my Insta story, says Cal the Dragon. What a legend. Right, before everyone starts tuning in, once again, drop a like, subscribe. It's massively appreciated. I am going to... what was I going to do? Get a drink. So get involved, drop a like, subscribe, do all of that stuff. I'll be 30 seconds. 30 seconds. It's 0-0 at half time. I'll be back in a second. Right, I'm back. Push the door to. Thank you for waiting. It wasn't that long, was it? So, speaking of waiting, Ipswich Town have waited 22 years to be back in the Premier League, and their first half back in the Prem is a draw, effectively, against Liverpool, 0-0. Now, it's not a 45-minute game. They've got to go out and get something in the second half as well, but they're halfway towards what would be a very memorable point, and they've certainly been very good. What's your thoughts, guys? Let's start asking for full-time predictions. The second half is going to be back in about 5 minutes. Let me know what you think the full-time score is going to be. Get your predictions in. Kyle says, best YouTuber in England. I'll take it. I don't agree, but I'll take it. We'll take it. Guys, if you agree with Kyle, though, or at least half agree with him and think I'm all right, as I say, please do get involved. As we say, subscribe. We're so close to 72,000. Make sure you're liking and, yeah, comment. Get your comments in. What's the score going to be at the end of the game? Get your predictions in. They've panned over to Joe Cole and Peter Crouch, who are giving their half-time thoughts, and there's a massive disparity. Joe Cole, pretty small player, and Peter Crouch, absolutely massive. Let's see what you guys think the full-time score is going to be. Sar reckons 2-2. Dan says 1-1. Michael says 0-0. I could see that, you know, Michael. I could. Marcus says 1-0 Ipswich. Do you know what? It's completely changed, hasn't it? Since the start of the game, everyone's all of a sudden gone from Liverpool or draw to Ipswich or draw. Look, this could absolutely swing back in Liverpool's favour. If Liverpool go out and get a goal in the 46th minute, straight after half-time, then, yeah, all of a sudden it's very difficult for Ipswich. GHGN says I'm sticking to my original prediction. LVA says 1-0 Ipswich. 1-0 either way, says Daylight. Joe says 1-1. M says 1-1. Marius says 1-0 Ipswich. There you go. Keep those comments coming. Thank you once again. Ipswich to get 2 goals in extra time, says Ashley. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Right. Before the second half comes up, let's just catch up on the other games that are on at half 12. It's half time in all of the championship games. Derby are leading 1-0 against Middlesbrough through Caden Jackson's goal. By the looks of it, facing Luton. And it's Portsmouth 0, Luton 0, but Luton Town down to 10. They've brought on Shea because Kaminsky was sent off. 2 yellows in the space of 2 minutes around the half-hour mark. And all of a sudden, Luton backs against the walls there. West Brom 0-0 in League 2. So, they are the scores. That's Championship, Premier League, Premier League, Championship, League 1 and League 2, half 12 scores. A question to you guys. Which game are you most looking forward to from the 3 p.m. kickoffs? There's plenty of interesting games. You know, in the Premier League, you've got Arsenal v Wolves, Everton, Brighton, Newcastle, Southampton, Forest, Bournemouth. In the Championship, there's some good games as well. Norwich, Blackburn, Plymouth, Hull, Sheffield United, QPR. Any particular games you think will stand out? Let us know. Colton reckons Ipswich are going to win 2-0. Philip reckons Liverpool are going to win 2-1. Would love to see Coventry in the Premier League, says Raja. Oh, honestly, mate. I'd love to see it too. Let's have a look. Norwich v Blackburn. Norwich to lose 1-0, says Marius. There you go. Bold shout, that is. Blackburn have had a great start to the season, but of course they've lost Sammy Smodics to the team we are watching today, Ipswich. And he's on the bench. I don't think he'll come on at half-time, but surely he's got to come on in the second half. Surely, make that debut on 60 minutes, 65 minutes maybe. I don't know. How's the quality of the stream coming through, by the way, guys? Looks as if I'm not getting many bars, but if it's coming through well, let me know. So long as it's coming through to you guys fine, then just let me know. Let's have a look. Imagine the matchup between 2 Invincibles in the Premier League, says GHGN. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Daylight Time Lapse UK. I will leave football when Wrexham get to the Prem. And there you go. Excellent stream. That's a good comment there. Sunderland v Wednesday tomorrow will be good, says Ella. Yeah, that's good. Coventry were complacent yesterday. It could have easily been a draw. Yeah. As much as I think we played well, we're not complete, are we? I think attacking was our strength, and yeah, defensively in midfield, I think we were a bit vulnerable and a bit suspect. Someone's just said the quality's amazing. It looks like HD. Are you joking or not? I'm not sure if it is coming through well or not, so I do need to be told by you guys. You need to let me know. Right. We've covered everything, haven't we? Just a reminder of the starting 11s. And we've had 3 yellow cards. They were all for Ipswich. So there is those starting 11s again. I'll just get those half-time stats up one more time before the second half kicks off. There you go. That's how we were looking. But let's turn our attention back to Portman Road because it's 1:32 p.m. and I think the second half's about to get back underway. The players should be coming back out now. Actually, in fact, what I'm going to do is plug the Insta while it's half time. There's 110 people in here, which is amazing. Please make sure to head over to that link down in the description, guys. If you've not already followed that, just support us on another social platform. There's a link down below. If you've not already done so, please make sure to get involved over there. Right, I think that's it. Let's just catch up on a couple of comments. Ella says Coventry are going up this season. It's a fact, Matt. I've brought the Irish look. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. GHGN says, where did you predict Charlton to finish in League One? I went for second, he says. I don't think I went for the playoffs. I think I went about 8th or 9th. No, I remember now, actually. I put them 5 places higher than they were last year, which, if I'm correct, were they 15th last year? I think I've probably put them 10th, which maybe is a little bit low, but I don't know. They're drawing at the moment, aren't they? 0-0. Let's have a look at some more comments. Coventry or Real Madrid, says Marius. Oh, mate, Coventry. Coventry all day. Much better. Good win last night for the Sky Blues. Currently watching Portsmouth v Luton. Far more interesting. Well, it's also 0-0 in that game, but one more like would be fantastic. Let's hit 225 likes. Let's do it. The ball is about to get rolling, so yeah. Get involved, hit that like button. Thank you for your comments. Keep them coming. The Addicts, another team that should be in the Prem. They were, yeah, not that long ago. M says, EFL is clear of the Premier League when it comes to entertainment. Well, we saw that last night, didn't we? What was it? Man United 1, Fulham 0. And at the same time, Coventry 3, Oxford 2. So then, the ball gets rolling here. We are back underway. I'm going to restart the timer from 46 minutes because I paused it a little bit late. So just bear with me on that one. But Ipswich Town have got the ball rolling like 30 seconds ago or so. And they're attacking from right to left as I see it. Liverpool attacking towards the end, which has got the Liverpool fans in that corner. Right, we can restart the timer now. There you go. We're all synced up on 46 minutes. And Liverpool get a corner. They've had plenty of corners today. Can they make this one count? It was a good play down the left-hand side there to win that corner. So, is it Robertson going over to take this in front of their away support there in the corner? The second half is back underway at Derby versus Middlesbrough. Yeah, I mean, I like some people in the live chat have just been saying, I agree with I really like the Championship sometimes more than the Premier League. But let's not forget, the teams that are in the Championship, like Ipswich were last season, this is where we want to get to. Although, yes, the Premier League might have some corruption and some things that we don't like about it that we all talk about. But the main thing is, it's where you want to get to. You want to get promoted, don't you? And it's great watching Ipswich Town competing and going toe-to-toe with a big Premier League club here. The Liverpool corner was dealt with, by the way, guys, and Ipswich Town have gone back to Walton, the goalkeeper, who smashes it long. Liverpool farming corners, says Marius. I love your videos. I wish I could donate. Yeah, no worries. If you can't donate, honestly, you can't donate. That's fine. I really appreciate the ones that can, but the main thing is if you could just make sure you're liking and subscribing, that is more than enough. congrats on Coventry's last-minute win. Must have been exciting. I have tipped a 2-0 win to Liverpool, says Paul. Yeah, and if you've gone 2-0 Liverpool, you've still got a chance of that happening, obviously. Still 0-0 as Liverpool come forwards here. Oh, here we go. Oh, and Diaz couldn't keep it down. He did everything right there. He got to the edge of the box. He danced past a couple of defenders, and the shot sails over. Sails over quite badly, actually. It's a goal kick to Ipswich. Matt, who do you think will perform best out of the three that came up to the Championship? Difficult at the minute to say, isn't it? I mean, Oxford won on the opening week. Derby are winning today. Portsmouth drew with Luton, currently drawing with Luton and beat Leeds last week. I would probably say Portsmouth. But they're all making a decent impression so far. Andy Robertson here with the Liverpool throw-in. There's just that bit more urgency now from Liverpool. They just seem to be pushing a bit harder and, you know, here we go. Chance for Trent to shoot from distance. He doesn't decide to do so and he passes it instead and Liverpool will have to be patient. M says it was 3-3. They didn't beat Leeds. Yeah, sorry, they drew with Leeds and they're drawing with Luton. It was 3-3. They nearly beat Leeds, didn't they? They scored in the last minute and then Leeds scored even later than that. So, yeah, still a good draw for Pompey, that was. And they might fancy their chances at winning today. They're playing 10 men. Still 0-0 there between Portsmouth and Luton. Still 0-0 here as Ipswich Town now get a throw-in inside the Liverpool half. Dams says already talks of McKenna leaving. There was talks about him leaving towards the end of last season and through the summer and everything. He's still here. That's the main thing. And they're making a great impression in the Premier League. Still 0-0. Honestly, if they can draw this 0-0, it's so good. Because with them playing Man City away next week, and I'm not being horrible to Ipswich, I think they lose that one. Man City away is just too much for any newly promoted team to get anything from. But if they draw today and then lose to Man City, 1 point from these two games is really good. And then it gets a little bit nicer. You've got Fulham at home, which is still difficult, but it's more winnable, isn't it? Here's a question to the people in the live chat. On a scale of 100%, how much of a chance do you give Ipswich at getting a result away at Man City? Or any newly promoted team for that matter? I would say out of 100%, I'd give them a 1% chance. It's almost nothing. To go away to Man City as a newly promoted team, I'd give them a 1% chance. That's not me being horrible, it's just Man City too powerful, I think. Trent Alexander-Arnold feeds the ball through. It's snuffed out. Here's a chance. Still, it's dealt with, and Ipswich Town get a... Oh, no. The ref plays advantage. He was going to blow for a free kick for a shirt tug. And now they do get a free kick there for a foul from Luis Diaz. Let's have a look. 5%, 5%, 3%, 1.5%, 3%, less than 0. 1%, 0%, 3%, 6%. I love that from Michael. Less than 0%. They've got less than no chance. They've got less than no chance, if that makes sense. Here come Ipswich Town. And, oh, they've won a penalty! Ipswich penalty! Oh, wow! Ipswich Town have won a penalty, guys! Wow! Oh, my goodness. What a chance this is. Ipswich Town penalty against Liverpool on the opening day. Do not go anywhere. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ipswich penalty. It was Virgil van Dijk. I don't know if they're going to need to look at that again. It looked fairly obvious to me. I don't know what Virgil van Dijk was doing there. Are they going to look at that again? Oh, is it offside? What is it? I don't think it is a penalty. It was offside. Oh. It's offside. Never mind. So it isn't a penalty. Never mind. Oh, man. Well, they're looking at it. They're looking at it anyway. So let me just catch this all up because this went really quick. Omari Hutchinson feeds in, I think, Leif Davis down the left-hand side. He put the ball across. I'm not sure which Ipswich player was fouled there by Van Dijk. The referee gave the penalty. What they're looking at here is an offside in the build-up, and they're going to have to draw some lines here to work it out. I think that the linesman put his flag up afterwards, so it might still be a penalty. They're going to look at this. VAR are looking to see if Leif Davis is offside. I think he is. Yeah, it looked off looking at the first replay, but sometimes when they draw the lines, they sometimes have them on when it looked off. No penalty. The game carries on. Oh, never mind. What a shame for Ipswich. But that's got to give them some encouragement. That's got to give them some encouragement. Marius says it's the first use of VAR this season. Is it? Did they not use it yesterday? I didn't see the whole game against from Man United versus Fulham, but there you go. Right. The game carries on and Liverpool attack. And Ipswich Town can't afford to concede a sucker punch goal here, and it's a chance on. Oh, I don't like this for Ipswich. What a chance this is. Oh. I think Liverpool are going to ask for a penalty here. I don't think that's going to get given. It's a goal kick to Ipswich, but the keeper did clatter someone. Is the ref going to have a look? Oh, he's going to have a look. I think they're going to be looking at a Liverpool penalty now. What on earth is going on? Let's have a look. So, yeah, their chance is onside here, Liverpool. Was it Jota who puts it in? Alexander-Arnold passes it to Diaz. Diaz lifts it over the keeper and then sort of gets clattered. I don't want to see that given as a penalty. No matter if I support Liverpool or Ipswich, that shouldn't be a penalty in my eyes. If they give that, I'm not happy because that, as far as I'm concerned, Luis Diaz lifts it over the keeper, and it's already going out for a goal kick by the time they just run into each other. And it was a matter of they ran into each other. So I don't think they're giving that, which is the right outcome as far as I'm concerned. Obviously, I don't make the rules, but if I did, that's not a penalty. It shouldn't be. And I don't think it is. But wow, the game has come to life. It's going to be an Ipswich goal kick, but goodness me. Too soft for a penalty, says Super Hoops. Absolutely. And Ella says never a penno. Exactly. I mean, if you start giving that, then the game is really gone. So I'm glad they've not given it. A lot of the time, VAR will criticise. VAR gets criticised and the refs get criticised. But in this instance, we have to say they got it right. I'm glad. The ref didn't give it, and VAR have agreed that it's not a pen. So there you go. Ipswich goal kick is taken. And it's still 0-0. The game has come to life. And we've got 32 minutes to go. I still feel like this could go absolutely any way. It could be any outcome at this point. The Ipswich Town fans daring to dream that they can get the result. Or any kind of result, even a draw or something. Liverpool. I just feel like with Liverpool, I'm going to put it down to it being Arne Slot's first game, but I feel like they haven't gone into their top gear. Let's say Liverpool, like a car, have 5 or 6 gears. They're currently in 3rd. They're doing okay, but not quite enough. And they've got the quality to go and get a winner, but 32 minutes left. Ipswich Town are still level. I must say, there's not many goals in the Championship today, is there, at the moment? Derby 1, Middlesbrough 0, it remains. Portsmouth 0, 10-man Luton 0, and West Brom 0. Leeds 0. That's where we're at. Here come Liverpool. Oh, what a chance! Oh, they've dealt with it. Oh, and Ipswich Town have just about blocked it and cleared it. Okay, it feels like the pressure is being cranked up here. Oh, no, it's so close. Okay, it's a goal kick to Ipswich. It's a bit better from Liverpool. They've stepped it up a bit, but Liverpool failing to take the chance there. Initially, there was a shot well blocked, and then the second ball came in. Diogo Jota heads it. Oh, and it's that close to going in. It just goes wide, and it remains 0-0. Yeah, there was a double shot there and some good defending from the Ipswich defenders just before that. The pressure is cranking up. Diogo Jota's went wide. Header went wide, says GHJN. Yeah, big chance. It was one of them. He should have got it on target, shouldn't he? The position he was in. But it's better. If Liverpool keep pushing like this, they will get themselves a goal. And they're pushing, and they're pushing. Chance on here for Liverpool as they attack again. Diogo Jota! 1-0 Liverpool! They've finally done it. They've broken the deadlock on 60 minutes. And it's Ipswich 0, Liverpool 1. There you go. Arnie Slot. Fairly vacant expression. He's kind of like this. And yeah, good finish from Diogo Jota. Nice counter-attack and a pity for Ipswich. But that is the Premier League for you. The quality of Liverpool shining through there. Let's have a look. Is there an offside? No. I'd be surprised if that's given. Yeah, both look onside to me. First the initial ball and then the second ball. Really good play from Trent to find Salah. Salah, good play to find Jota. And yeah, good movement from Jota and a good finish. He missed a good chance a minute ago and this time he makes up for it. 1-0. So, what are people saying? Rough, says Hypegar. Jota is so good. Goal Liverpool, goal Peterborough as well, people are saying. Yeah, let's go to the other scores in a second. 2 secs, here come Liverpool again. Oh, God, it was nearly a similar chance. Salah trying to find Jota again. And Ipswich, credit to them, they've made it to 60 minutes and they have gone behind now, but they've been doing well. So long as they don't go under to a quick fire second, which Liverpool will surely be looking for, then Ipswich are in this game. If it's still just 1-0 to Liverpool going into the final 10, then Ipswich have every chance of snatching something. But Liverpool's pressure paying off there. Right, let's have a look at the other scores while Liverpool have possession inside their own half. Still not many goals in the Championship, I must say. But in League 2, we've got a goal for Peterborough. And it's Poku. Again, Shrewsbury 1, Peterborough 2. Here come Liverpool down the left-hand side. Chances on. Oh, goodness me, and Ipswich Town get it out for a Liverpool throw-in. We've got another goal at Bromley in League 2. Bromley 2, Wimbledon 0, and Bromley are going top of League 2. Well, I'll tell you what, we've seen some teams come from the National League and get straight through it. But imagine if Bromley do it. Imagine Bromley in League 1. It's a good start for them. Liverpool with possession down the left-hand side here in front of their travelling support, who are enjoying their first trip to Ipswich in, well, yeah, as we said, over 20 years in the league. And there they come, Liverpool. Cross comes in. It's cleared away. Well, we did point out the table while it was 0-0 and Ipswich were second, but let's be fair to Liverpool now and show them the table. Liverpool second, but basically joint top with Manchester United as things stand. And look at that, Bournemouth in third place due to alphabetical order. Well done, Bournemouth. Here we go. Ipswich Town are going to make some changes as we have a Liverpool corner to come in. This is like Liverpool's 10th corner, by the way. So Ipswich Town are going to make some changes in a second. I think they're going to do it after the corner though, are they? I think they are. The corner's taken here by Liverpool. It's played short and now it's played back to Andy Robertson and it's played back to Trent again. Trent and Robertson having a little game of passing on their own there, and Ipswich win the ball and Ipswich clear it, and here comes the Ipswich Town counter-attack. Nice charge here down the right-hand side. Oh, it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. He's not looking for it. Fair play. Number 19 there for Ipswich Town going down. But I don't think he was trying to claim the penalty, Liam Delap. But it's a bit better. They've got to keep those counter-attacks coming. The problem is now for Ipswich, now Liverpool have got that goal advantage, they're not going to completely leave themselves open at the back for the counters. But here comes some subs for Ipswich. Luongo goes off. And Connor Chaplin comes off as well. So Connor Chaplin and Luongo off for Taylor and Marcus Harness. So they're not using Calvin Phillips and Sammy Smodics just yet. But, you know, at this point, they've got to hope they can still get back into this. Here's a chance for Liverpool. Salah, 2-0! 2-0 Liverpool. It's unfortunate for Ipswich, but what a good start this is now looking to be for Liverpool. Ipswich 0, Liverpool 2. It's 2 in 5 minutes, and it's probably game over. The Ipswich fans just have to take it for now. Look, it's the Premier League. It's a bloody hard league. This is what I said when Liverpool got there first. I said that the main thing here for Ipswich is don't concede a quick second. And I know it's not easy to keep Liverpool out, but I think that probably puts the game to bed, does it? And I won't speak too soon. Ipswich might have something up their sleeve. They've got to go for it now. But there you go, Mohamed Salah with a tidy little finish. It wasn't dealt with by Leif Davies. And yeah, there you go. Ipswich 0, Liverpool 2. So the game gets back underway again, and it's a long old way back for Ipswich. All the Turkish barbers in the UK, and Salah had his hair cut. What? I don't get that. Stand by my earlier comment. Yeah, draw would be good. Yeah. Yeah, it would be good, wouldn't it, for Ipswich, especially now. I just didn't get that point. All the Turkish barbers in the UK and so on. On the, I didn't get the point there, Carrie. You'll have to explain that to me. Ipswich Town on the attack at the minute. Yeah. Yeah, it's turned into a little bit of attack versus defence now. I mean, I suppose it has been for a lot of the game, but at 2-0 down, Ipswich still having to defend. It's a bit frustrating now, isn't it? It's not like, it's not the Championship. You can't just, you know, magic chances up. In the Premier League, it's bloody hard. How's the signal coming through, guys? I don't know if it just dropped off for a second there, so apologies if it did. Just seemed a little bit laggy for a second. Apologies if it did. We've got a Liverpool corner here. Once again, though, just help this stream out. We'll try and hit 250 likes by the end of the day. Please take 2 seconds to like, subscribe, keep your comments coming. Let me know how the signal's coming through. We're into the final 20 minutes now. Are we going to get a grandstand finish? We'll see. Is your internet playing up? It keeps stopping. I don't know. Yeah, like I say, let me know how it's coming through. I don't know if it just lagged out for a second there. Okay, well anyway, it seems to have reconnected and Liverpool have a throw-in down the left-hand side. There you go, it's back up now. Stream was frozen. Apologies if it did that. Like I say, get involved though. Support the stream by just dropping a like and subscribing, just so we can keep the numbers up. Yeah, I hope we get a grandstand finish. I mean, what was my prediction? 3-2 Liverpool. It could still happen, but we'd have to have a late flurry, and Ipswich Town are going to have to get forwards a bit more, but they're on the back foot a fair bit. Let's have a look at the Championship again. I wonder, are we going to get a late winner at Fratton Park or the Hawthorns? Still 0-0 in both of those games. So if you've just joined us, it was 0-0 about 11 minutes ago. And now Ipswich are 2-0 up. Ipswich are 2-0 down, sorry. The stream froze and now I've froze. Ipswich 0, Liverpool 2. Yeah, it's deserved, let's be honest. Liverpool have been the better team, but Ipswich have held out. And let's be honest, in the first half, they probably did have the better chances. But, oh, there might be a chance on here for Harness. Oh, was he offside? He might have been, but he put the shot over anyway. He was offside. I think at this point, surely you bring Sammy Smodics on. Might as well go for it a bit. It's just a harsh lesson in Premier League football, isn't it? Like, you know, all of a sudden, bang, bang, you're 2-0 down. It was a joke about his trim, sorry. Apologies, I just didn't understand that. I was trying to catch up with so many comments. Let's catch up on a few more. I predicted 4-1 Liverpool, says Wallace and Gromit fan. It might happen. Here come Liverpool again. Oh, it's good defending there by Leif Davies. That would have been 3. Tropical Wanderer says Liverpool quality showing now. And this is also what we said in the first half. It's those fitness levels, those energy levels that, look, Ipswich, let's be honest, for 60 minutes, they did match Liverpool. It's the final 30 minutes where a game is won and lost, I guess. And in this case, it seems to be true. There might still be another goal here as Trent lines one up. Go on. Oh, I wanted to see him fire one in there. Never mind. Still a chance down the right-hand side. Salah cuts inside. Oh. Harness deals with it. And Ipswich Town clear it for now. It remains 2-0 to Liverpool. Look, if we get to 85 minutes and Ipswich could just get one goal out of nowhere, whether it's a deflection, a corner, I don't know, then it really does set up a dramatic finish. It just takes one goal to give us a grandstand finish. And here come Ipswich now. Could they get it just yet? No. It's going to go out for a Liverpool throw-in, which Robertson goes over to take. Guys, once again, if you've not already supported the Instagram out, I'll do some follow backs. Drop that a follow. It's in the live chat, guys. Get involved and follow the Instagram. I'll do some follow backs. Right, here comes Sammy Smodics for Ipswich Town. It's going to be a double change. Delap and Taylor go off. And here comes El Hamadi and Sammy Smodics. And Sammy Smodics has had a great start to the season, obviously, with Blackburn. Scored against Stockport and Derby. So can he get himself his first Premier League goal today? Smodics is on, people are saying. Yeah. Guys, once again, get involved. Support the stream. How close are we to 250 likes? That's got to be the goal today. 9 likes to go. Get involved with everything. I'll plug the Instagram again. Drop that a follow. I'll do some follow backs. Subscribe. Keep your questions and comments coming. Let's have a look. Ipswich haven't got to worry about the top teams battering them. They need to win the games against teams around them. Yeah, Mick, that's literally it. Look, if you lose 10-0 to Man City, but then beat Leicester and Southampton both 1-0, you've picked up 6 points. And who cares if you goal? Ipswich Town still not really had any good chances since going behind. You know, in the Premier League, especially against teams like Liverpool, you're not going to get loads of chances. I mean, we keep talking about this game from an Ipswich perspective. Let's flip it around. This is a really good start for Arne Slot. He's had to be patient, but his team have probably done the business. I won't speak too soon, but it looks like they're probably going to get the win. And if they can see out a clean sheet as well, that'd be great. Here comes Sammy Smodics, though, and his first touch lets him down a little bit. What watch-along you doing this weekend? Just this game? Yeah, I don't think I'll be on YouTube tomorrow. I have got to give myself at least one day off. But, what was I going to say? But, I will be back on Monday. I've got a few videos planned for next week. So, yeah, get involved with all of that. Guys, I've got to be honest. I'm a little bit surprised with this real lack of goals in the Championship today. Surely we're going to get a late goal somewhere in these games. What do you reckon? Who's going to get the next goal in the Championship, if there is one? Will it be Derby, Middlesbrough, Portsmouth, Luton, West Brom, or Leeds? There's 15 minutes left. Who's going to get the late goal if there is one? There might be more than one. There might not be one. What do you reckon? We're into the final 13 minutes as Liverpool make their first sort of couple of changes. Didn't see who that was. Just came on. It was one of the youngsters, wasn't it? Liverpool keeping themselves with possession here. Alisson gives it out to the right hand side. It remains 2-0. Nice movement, that. Good pass. There's a real opening here for Liverpool to go and get a third. Oh, what a ball from Salah. Here's Diaz. Oh, no. Oh, good defending from Ipswich. Fair play. Derby Borough are awful. What do you mean the game? I'm not watching it. I don't know what's going on in that game. 1-0, of course, but it looks as if Middlesbrough have been playing like the better stuff. If you look at the stats anyway, Middlesbrough look like they've been on top. West Brom looked really strong against QPR, says Super Hoops. Yeah, really good result that was, wasn't it? Noah says, can you do the Norwich-Blackburn game afterwards, please? I probably won't, I'm afraid, mate. I'll try and cover both of them a bit this season, but I'm just doing the one stream today. We've done plenty of content this week. If you haven't already checked out last night's vlog from Coventry versus Oxford, make sure to do so. Cross comes in here. It's dealt with for now. That's going to be a goal kick to Ipswich. Mick says, I'd like West Brom to win against Leeds. I won't read out everything he said there. Morale at Leeds seems low, says Ryan. Possibly, especially if they lose today. But it's still 0-0. Who do you think will get sacked first from the Prem and Championship? Well, the Championship, we've technically had one, haven't we? Ryan Lowe, or was it mutual? I hope it's not Wayne Rooney, just because like it's a bit bad now, isn't it? You just feel a bit sorry for him. I hope it works out, but I don't know. Premier League? I don't know. It depends. If any of the big teams have a bad start, who knows? Maybe Maresca. What about at Leicester? Would Steve Cooper get the sack if they lost their first 3-4 games? It's called SofaScore. It's really good, actually. Let's just catch up from all of the leagues. Let's go from the bottom to the top. Carlisle 1, Barrow 0. Bromley 2, Wimbledon 0. Shrewsbury 1, Peterborough 2. Charlton 0, Orient 0, West Brom 0, Leeds 0, Portsmouth 0, 10-man Luton 0. Fair play to Luton, by the way. They're hanging on in there with 10 men and without their first choice keeper. And it's still Derby 1, Middlesbrough 0. Here's a chance for Ipswich. Oh, it's a real good chance. Oh, he sort of fluffed it. Was he offside? Was it Al Hamadi who missed that? Let's have a look. Smodic's on, must score. Don't forget, everyone, Matt has a young family as well as football. Yeah, thank you. But I do appreciate everyone wishing I was always sort of doing a live stream on YouTube, but I do have to take a little bit of time off every now and then. But look, if you want to support us, we are now 4 likes away from 250, which is the goal for today's stream. 4 likes. 4 likes. Look, if we get 4 more subscribers, that's a nice little target to round up to. Make sure to drop a like. Make sure to subscribe. Your support has been amazing today. Get involved if you haven't already. Like, subscribe, get your comments in, your questions in. We're in the final 10 minutes now. There's probably going to be a bit of stoppage time, so yeah, don't go anywhere just yet. And we'll keep an eye on those championship games. See if there's any late drama in any of those. Come on Ipswich, says Amy. Same, I'm hoping for Rooney too. Silence his critics, can't see it though. I can't. It's sad though, isn't it? I backed them to stay up in my pre-season predictions, but it's just the worst possible start at Sheffield Wednesday, wasn't it? SCFC, Matt, thoughts on Stokes lineup? I'll have a look at it at the end of the game if you remind me, mate. I'll just keep my attention over here for a bit because we're in the final 7 minutes, and if we get, you know, a goal, especially if it's for Ipswich, we'll get a grandstand finish. So either put it in the live chat or remind me at the end of the game. Is that a USA top? It is, Blue Baron. I'm wearing it especially after Hadji Wright's heroics yesterday in the Championship for Coventry. Liverpool come forwards here. The ball fizzles out. Well, it fizzles back to Walton in goal. He's had an okay game, Walton. I don't think he can be faulted too much for the goals. On the whole, there's not a lot you can criticise Ipswich for today. It's just the nature of the Premier League, you know. At 0-0, with half an hour to go, that's really encouraging. And the fact that they nearly had a penalty and they had a couple of chances in the first half, it's just one of those where, look, everything has to go right if you're going to win these kind of games. And I don't think a lot's gone wrong, but the quality of Liverpool has just really shone through today. It's going to be an Ipswich throw-in inside Ipswich's half, inside their own half. Got to really try and pile forwards. Guys, 1 like to go. 1 like away from 250. That is amazing. Thank you once again for your support. Liverpool have it here. It's Conor Bradley who came on, by the way. Let's just catch you up with those subs that Liverpool made. So Tsimikas came on for Robertson. Gakpo has come on for Jota. And Bradley came on for Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think Kieran McKenna will be relatively happy. I mean, you can't be like ecstatic about losing, but look, a newly promoted team playing Liverpool in the first game. This is fine. I think it's just now these next 5 minutes will shape the result. And speaking of that, here's Salah, here's a chance. Ipswich deal with it. Yeah, these next 5 minutes will shape the result. I think Liverpool have won. It's just, for me, what margin will it be by? If it stays 2-0, that's okay for Ipswich. If they go and concede 2 goals in the final 5 minutes, then all of a sudden it looks like, oh, they got battered. So much. And yeah, as I say, we're closing in on 72k. So, yeah. Thank you, Blue Baron. And yeah, always going to remember where we came from. We've come a long way with this channel and we're still going. So keep that support coming. Let's have a look. Hove, Tesco, Gooch, Berger, Laurent, Thompson, Buckat, Williams. The youngster, the forward player, was it Tesco? He's all right. He got a goal in midweek, didn't he, against Carlisle? Yeah, not a bad lineup there. Here's a chance for Ipswich. They come forwards. The shot from Al Hamadi, and they're offside again. That's the one frustration for Ipswich in the second half. First half, they had plenty of decent counter-attacking opportunities. Second half, they've been caught offside a lot, and this time it was Smodics. It was a really good back line there. I think it was Virgil van Dijk stepped forwards and Sammy Smodics caught offside. There's still a lack of goals in the early championship games. One goal between those 3 games. And we're heading into the final 5 minutes in those games. We're in the final 3 minutes here at Portman Road. Based on what I've seen, I'm expecting about 5 added minutes. So, yeah, the slimmest of possibilities, Ipswich could still get 2 goals. I think the winner's gone. I don't see them getting 3 goals. Maybe if they can get 1 now, they might give themselves a chance to go and get a second. They've got a throw in here down the right-hand side, deep in the Liverpool half. So, like I say, a chance here. Can Ipswich Town go and get themselves a goal to give us a grandstand finish? Here they come. Diaz gets back and helps out defensively. And Diaz tries to flick it away, and it's going to go out for an Ipswich throw-in. So Ipswich still have a chance here to try and make this an interesting finish, I guess. Okay, here we go. Here's Marcus Harness. They're in the box. And there's a poor pass there, and it's nipped in the bud. And now, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, it's 4-on-2 for Liverpool. Oh, that's a heavy touch from Diaz. And good defending from Ipswich. That was really dangerous there. Liverpool counter-attacking Ipswich, and that was nearly 3-0. But good defending, Ipswich Town getting back in numbers. Liverpool still have it here on the edge of the box, but Ipswich have got the reinforcements back now. We're just about to head into stoppage time. I'm going to guess about 5 minutes. We've got another goal at Shrewsbury versus Peterborough. 3-1. So posh. Shrewsbury 1, Peterborough 3. And as I say, still a lack of goals in the Championship, but I've just got a gut feeling in one of those games, there's going to be a late goal, a dramatic late goal. Any goal that goes in now in any of those games would be dramatic. We're just about to head into stoppage time here as Liverpool come forwards again. Diaz, McAllister, Diaz, McAllister again. Liverpool just toying with it here in the Ipswich Town final third. This is really frustrating for Ipswich now. The minutes are ticking away and they can't even get their foot on the ball. But this is just the Premier League for you. I'm feeling West Brom will score, says Kyle. Well, we'll watch this space, see if there is a late goal in any of those games. Liverpool clear their lines as they went all the way back and came under some pressure here, and Ipswich Town try and retrieve the ball here as Sammy Smodics. Is Smodics offside again? That's really frustrating, isn't it? Really frustrating. How much stoppage time is there? 8 minutes, by the way. 8, for those of you guys that are wondering, and that is a fair chunk. I thought there would be 5. I did think there'd be a fair bit, but 8 minutes. I don't know. 8 minutes is a fair chunk, but wow, okay. Game, set and match in League One. This game has had all of the goals today. Shrewsbury 1, Peterborough 4. On a day where a lot of the half-12 games have not had many goals, that game has had all of them. Shrewsbury 1, Peterborough 4. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on those championship games. We'll see if there's any late drama, as I say. Stick around. Once again, thank you for your support. We're now 1 like away from 260. And once again, please subscribe if you've not already done so. Get involved. Support this stream, like and subscribe. Your support is massively appreciated. Here come Liverpool in the 93rd minute. They're going to get a corner, are they? Defending there from Jacob Greaves was good, just to snuff it out and stop Liverpool getting a third and making this result look a worse one than it should be for Ipswich. I don't know. I mean, I think overall maybe 2-0 is a relatively fair result. Might be a bit harsh on Ipswich to go with 3 down here. Yeah, make sure to subscribe, guys. As I say, get involved. I'll also drop the link to the Instagram one more time in the live chat. Thank you to those of you guys that have got involved. I'll do some follow backs in a second, so make sure to support us. Get involved over there. Liverpool, the corner comes to nothing. It was a real slice there from McAllister. It's gone out for a throw-in. Was he trying to shoot? I'm not sure. I think he was, you know. It's gone out for a throw-in. I'm really, really intrigued to see if there's going to be any late drama in those championship games. In this game, because there's 8 added minutes, there's still a chance there could be something interesting happen, but with it being 2-0, don't quite see Ipswich doing it. But as I say, the championship games are all really, really closely matched. Let's have a look. Paul says, I am liking SofaScore. It's good, isn't it? LTFC says, can you put the FPL and Fantasy EFL links? I'm doing a Premier League one. I should get around to doing that, shouldn't I? If you've already set up your team, I'll get round to doing that at some point. Here come Liverpool, chance. Oh, Leif Davis, good defending. Salah, shot, saved, rebound, blocked. Ipswich hanging on to not conceding any more now. And Liverpool pushed away. Diaz. Oh, good save by the keeper, man. Good save. Do you know what? Ipswich can take some positives from this, but, you know, the winners are Liverpool, and they're going to take lots of positives from this. It's a really, really good start for Arne Slot. Who've Liverpool got next week? I don't know if I've written it down anywhere. Liverpool have got Brentford at home. If they play like this again, I think they'll win again. And then, yeah, 2 wins from 2. Good start, and they're up and running, aren't they? Still keeping an eye on those championship games that are all in stoppage time now. Still can't believe how few goals there's been. Ipswich Town have won a free kick here. Remember, there was 8 added minutes. We've got another yellow card here. This time it's for Gakpo for a foul on Omari Hutchinson. The Ipswich Town fans have been really good today. You can see them still applauding, and most of them still look happy. No, that's the thing. This is the Premier League. You know, it's bloody hard if you've just come up. You're playing a very top team today. You're putting a decent performance. Yeah, soak it in, take what you can from it, and more winnable games will come around. They will. Ipswich 0, Liverpool 2, as we've now moved up to 96 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes at least to go. At Derby, Middlesbrough, they've got 30 seconds of stoppage time to go. At Portsmouth, Luton, 2 minutes of stoppage time to go. And at West Brom Leeds, 1 minute and 20 seconds of stoppage time to go. We will keep you up to date with those. Full time in League 2, Carlisle United 1, Barrow 0. Big result in the Cumbrian derby for the home team. Carlisle United 1-0 winners. 1 minute and 30 seconds left here. The camera pans in on Arnie Slot, who looks pretty happy. Well, I say he looks pretty happy. He's actually quite vacant, isn't he? He's not giving much away. I'm sure we might see him smile at the full-time whistle, but he's kind of like half smile, half vacant. Mohamed Salah caught offside there. So it'll be an Ipswich free kick. Or was it a foul? No, it was a handball, actually. We've got them both wrong. Brought it down with his hand. So it's a free kick. Ipswich inside their own box. And they move it out from the back. We're keeping an eye on those championship games as well. Ipswich Town come forwards here in the final minute of stoppage time. If they score now, it's surely just a consolation. Omari Hutchinson wins a corner for Ipswich. Off Simicast. They might as well chuck 1 or 2 defenders up on top. Give themselves a chance of rescuing a first Premier League goal. It's weird, isn't it? If Ipswich score here, it'll be their first goal back in the Premier League. But it's surely a consolation now, so it won't be massively celebrated, will it? I don't know. Let's see if it goes in anyway. Corner ball for Ipswich. Good corner routine. That was well whipped in after the little short ball. A shot comes in. Liverpool deal with it for now. Smodix tries to find. Unlucky. Snuffed out there. And Liverpool clear. And Ipswich win it back. Ipswich are pushing right at the end of this game to get themselves 1 goal, to get themselves on the score sheet. Full-time whistle will surely go now. And it has it? It has. The referee puts the whistle to his mouth. That is that. Well, Liverpool kick off their Premier League season with a win. A great start to the reign of Arnie Slot. Well done to him and the Liverpool team. And if you're a Liverpool fan, congratulations. Good stuff. Pretty good stuff. They had to wait, they had to be patient, and they had to deal with a crowd that was certainly going to be up for it with Ipswich Town being back in the Premier League. But Liverpool navigated the game. They were the better team. They, as I say, had to be patient and got the job done. Well done, Liverpool. Really good stuff. If you're an Ipswich fan, there's still positives to take for yourselves. You held Liverpool for 60 minutes. In the first half, I think you probably did have the best chances. Second half, the quality did seem to show. And congratulations, Liverpool. But it's a good start for Ipswich to go from. It's not the worst possible start. It's a difficult game ticked off out the way. They've not disgraced themselves. They've got Man City away next. Yes, I think they're probably going to lose. But then you might start scoring points after that. And who knows? Good luck to Kieran McKenna and Ipswich. But well done to Arnie Slot and Liverpool. Keep your comments coming, guys. I'm not going anywhere just yet. Let's have a look at those championship games. It's full-time at Derby. Middlesbrough have lost 1-0 to Derby County. Great result for Derby. Their first win of the season. Caden Jackson goal, enough to win it. Goalless at the Hawthorns. West Brom 0, Leeds 0. That slow start under Farker carries on for Leeds. And it's a decent point for West Brom, you know. I think I predicted a draw in that game. Portsmouth 0, Luton 0. They're deep into stoppage time there. And it's still level. Luton obviously down to 10. They're hanging on in there. Both sides, remember, looking for that first win. And it looks as if they might have to shake hands on a draw at the minute. But they've not finished just yet. Still going at Charlton, where they've snatched it in the 92nd minute. I predicted Charlton 1-0 against Leyton Orient. And with, 2 minutes left now, it looks as if Luke Berry's goal has won it. Wow. Full-time at Bromley, they are top of League Two. 2 wins for 2 after winning the National League playoffs. Well done, Bromley. We've already told you that Carlisle won. Big result for them in the Cumbrian Derby. Peterborough won 4-1 and Charlton are winning with seconds to go. Still going at Fratton Park. In fact, it isn't. It's over. It's a goalless draw. Portsmouth 0, 10-man Luton 0. So, let's just wrap it up for people that have just joined us. It's finished Ipswich 0, Liverpool 2, Derby 1, Middlesbrough 0, Portsmouth 0, Luton 0, West Brom 0, Leeds 0. Charlton are winning 1-0, but there's still a little bit of time left there against Leyton Orient. And Peterborough won 4-1 against Shrewsbury. Carlisle and Bromley both victorious in League Two. Right, I'm going to sign off in 2 minutes, guys. Just get your final comments in. We'll see if we can get 2 or 3 more likes. That would be amazing. Please make sure you've subscribed if you haven't already. Get your thoughts in, get your analysis in, and do make sure, of course, to subscribe if you haven't already. Get involved. Like I say, a massive congratulations to Liverpool. A good, tidy performance from them. Get involved, support the channel, but get your comments in. I'll read them out in the live chat. I've got my Instagram link down there one last time just to promote that. I'm doing follow backs in a second, so make sure to check that out. But that is the stream wrapped up. Get your final comments in, get your thoughts in, and then say farewell. Of course, there'll be loads of games kicking off at 3 p.m. I won't be live for those, unfortunately. I'm going to do something else in a second, but I've really enjoyed the stream. Thank you to everyone who's supported it. I'm going to sign off in 30 seconds' time. The camera panning in on Mo Salah here. In fact, they're doing an interview with him now. Traveller UK, this is a very good performance display from Luton Town. Yeah, actually, yeah, credit to them for hanging on in there for a 0-0. Paul says, come on, York City. Traveller UK says, very good. Yeah, sorry, I read that one. GHGN says, imagine if Bromley get promoted. Well, we've seen it before with teams coming up from the National League, getting into League One. But Bromley would be an extraordinary story, wouldn't it? They're still going at Charlton versus Leyton Orient. 10 seconds left. And Charlton lead by 1-0, which was my prediction. I will be very smug rubbing that into Benjamin Bloom's face. But I won't be smug about this. I think Ipswich Town fans can be really pleased with this performance today. Right, any more comments? GSGN says, wait for the end of the Charlton Orient game. Yeah, well, there's seconds to go, so I will wait for that. I can't wait to see what Ipswich can do in the Prem, says Arsenal boys. Yeah. Mengi, the best defender in the Championship, says Stephen. Wallace and Gromit fan says, but Bromley has never played in the EFL before. Yeah, they haven't, but they're making a good job of it. Right, like I say, I'm signing off in a couple of seconds. Let's read out a few more comments. Good display from Ipswich. Matt, thanks for the watch along. Got to get ready to go food shopping. Have a nice weekend. Thank you so much. Right, that is it from me. Well, actually, no, I did say I'd wait until the end of the Charlton Leyton Orient game. I'll give you a few more seconds. Go on. If you've just joined us, guys, we're just about to sign off. It's finished Ipswich 0, Liverpool 2. It was a fairly comfortable win, but they did have to work for it. You know, they were pushed until the second half and, you know, the final half hour to get that winner, the 2 goals, in fact. They've played 99 minutes at Charlton versus Orient, and it's still going. I'm keeping an eye on that. As I said, I backed Charlton 1-0. I'll be chuffed with that. Good stream, says Stephen. Thank you. SCFC says goodbye. Good luck to all of your teams if you haven't played yet today. Wallace and Gromit fan says, yeah, no, I read that one, didn't I? Still think Ipswich will stay up, says Michael. It's difficult to judge on today, isn't it? Because I'm still kind of like, oh, it could be 50-50. But yeah, it's not a bad first game. And, you know, if they'd have held on for a 0-0, you'd be even more encouraged. Yes, they lost, but they didn't lose terribly, did they? So, yeah, I think they've given us enough today to think they're still, you know, definitely going to have a chance. And there you go, full time at the Valley. That wraps up all of the early kickoffs. Charlton have beaten Leyton Orient with a last-minute goal, 1-0. So that is it. It's finished here, Ipswich 0, Liverpool 2. The final thing I'll do is just show you the match stats if you wanted to have a look at those. There's the possession and the shots from today. In the end, Liverpool had 5 shots on target to Ipswich Town's 2. And Liverpool had 10 corners to Ipswich Town's 2. There you go. Right, that is now officially it. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Yeah, like I say, just make sure you've liked, make sure you've subscribed. But honestly, I can't thank you enough for your support. It's so good to be back watching the Premier League and the Championship and everything. We will be back on the channel on Monday. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace out.